So I'm back again. Welcome back to another show. And today I'm going to do my player ratings and for yesterday's game between Newcastle and Spurs, St James's Park. And I thought, well, it's Easter Monday today, isn't it? Wow, back to work tomorrow. So, wow, what can I say about that? So, yeah, just doing my player ratings. But yeah, I looked at different player ratings today and different newspapers and stuff, and me one as well. And I got something which had to make you laugh later on. But if you like the video, smash the likes up and subscribe if you are new. So yeah, yesterday's game, I thought we were much better yesterday. And where was that performance for the past 5-6 games ago? See, look, we can play football, we can play and could put an effort in. But the problem is, there's not been a lot of those at this moment in time. Absolutely crazy. Just got comments here. Well and 600 subs, John. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, I've got 601 now. So I'm quite chuffed with that. It took us a bit of time, but look, another 399 and I hit 1,000 people. Love it. Thanks so much for that, Thomas. Ollie, after John, hope you well. Me had a great performance yesterday. No major change for the Brighton game except ASN coming on for the last 20 minutes. So where has that performance been for the last 3 months? Exactly that, Ollie. Just what I've said. Where's that performance been gone? Not seen it. Because at the end of the day, they just don't want to play for Steve Bruce. And it's just as simple as that. And for me, it's just, they just want to play. I said, if they put a shift in, I will praise them. If they don't put a shift in, I have to cuss them. And they're going to be called out. Whoever they are, you know what I mean? So I got Paul after John. Hope you well, mate. Thanks so much indeed for that, Paul. But like I said, I mean, I watched that game yesterday on my live streams with Paul and pretty satisfied, I guess, with some of the performance, some of the players, except for a couple are just simply on good enough for Newcastle United at all whatsoever. I thought the Bracca and goal, yeah, he had no chance at all whatsoever, sort of thing with those goals. But then again, he could have done a little bit more for the first goal, but he didn't call it, didn't shout out, and apparently Kraft didn't listen, which has been shocking. But listen, he stayed alert. I thought he did a couple of good saves, but he left exposed for the goals. He had no chance. Jacob Murphy, I thought he was good. I thought he was a threat and, you know, testing costs as well. I thought he did okay. Emil Kraft, let's say about him the better. Lascelles, I don't think be happy with his performance for me, but I think he did okay. Nothing alarming, nothing spectacular, nothing brilliant. He just did his job. And Paul Dummett, I thought he got sussed for the second goal. And I'm afraid for me, he had an off game. But look, he did okay. He did a couple of good tackles there, but I thought at times got a little bit sussed. I thought, you know, in a fee, Matt Ritchie, I thought he had an excellent game for me. I thought John Joe Shelby, he tried to keep the good thing he did when he did the ball over the top when Gale should have scored. Other than that, he put out a 50-50 tackle. Often did okay, not great. Sean Longstaff, I thought he had a good game, composed in the middle. He did some great passes. One of the passes he did in the first half, I think it was for Almiron or Joelinton, when he played that through bar, which is a poor pass. And Richie, I thought his leadership is important. I thought he did well. I thought he played well yesterday for me. Almiron, he worked hard. He helped out in defence. And he tried to make things happen. But at the end of the day, I want to see more from him. And Dwight Gale, I thought he should have scored. He had 2 chances to score past Lloris. He should have scored. He should have scored for me. But at the end of the day, I mean, he did okay. But like I said, he should have scored a 2. I thought Joelinton, his best performance in the Toon shirt for me. Scored 1. I showed him down an assist. He should have scored a couple more goals. 1 shot of Lloris, and the second half, he had a shot, went past the post. And also before that, he had went for a spectacular close range, put it wide. Look, thought it was offside. It wasn't offside. He should have done better for me. So, yeah, like I said, please smash the likes up. Subscribe if you are new. And Jane, hi to you. A satisfactory weekends of games. I gather, yep, Fulham got beat as well. Started well, and then they lost their way the last 20 minutes or so. Craft ain't good enough to work in the cheese factory. Plank of wood, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, if you look at it today, and Nichols got pulled as well. Derby had no support from players around him yesterday. It wasn't his fault. He did play the solid game. I thought he did okay, but I thought, for me, if I'm being honest with you, sort of thing, he was definitely suspect for one of the goals. Definitely suspect for that second goal. Like, when he stood off, and you can't be doing that. You either put a tackle in, take the booking, or if you don't do either, oh yeah, man, you're going to get punished for it. So, yeah, would I keep Dummett next season? I say yes, I would. I think he's solid. He's a player you'd like to have. And I think he's out of contract to the end of next season. So, correct us if I'm wrong. And like I said, Steve Bruce has come out today, and he's basically having a go at the press again, saying that he's sick of all this accused of being a broken club, and you'll say blah blah blah. You kind of kicked off. He's having a go at the fans again. It's never your fault, Steve, right? Never your fault at all whatsoever. But at the end of the day, he's on the pressure. Pressure's telling. We can all see it, because at the end of the day, I just don't think he should be our manager at all whatsoever. Any other club, 2 wins in 21, he'd be sacked. He'd be sacked. No question about it. Do you know what I mean? But it's just, that's the way football goes. Do you know what I mean? But we had a couple of players out yesterday. Carroll, Fernandez, those two are out. Fraser wasn't in the team. And he should have been asked about Ryan Fraser, why he's not on the team. I'm sure Bruce will probably tell a pack of lies to our fans yet again. And for me, I just don't think he knows what he's saying. But I've heard, I'm talking about managers going to replace him. I mean, Chris Wilder is being linked, and we've also got who else is it there? I mean, Sean Dash has been linked as well. I don't think Dash will leave Burnley for Newcastle, to be quite honest with you. Eddie Howe's been named, so linked with. He could be off to Celtic. Frank Lampard, another name's been mentioned as well. And, but he want to come to Newcastle and work with this owner. The club is great. The fans are great. But it's just one obstacle, and that's the owner. He just don't want an ambitious manager at the club. Let's have it real about it. Do you know what I mean? Because for me, if you ask us the next manager I'll take Eddie Howe, but he's going to go to Celtic. For me, Chris Wilder, I think he'll do a good job at Newcastle. He's got Premier League experience now. First season, Sheffield United, I think he did well. Second season, lost his way. Well, I wouldn't say lost his way, but bottom of the table, and he just didn't know how to cope with that. And that's why they decided mutual consent is the way to go. And personally, I think Wilder will be a big mistake. That's the thing. Part of me saying he'll do decent, but part of me will thinking, has he managed a big club? Is the club going to eat him up? And the answer to that one for me, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I should take Chris Wilder. I don't know. But for me, I would have gone for an experienced foreign manager. No problems at all, because they know how to updated managers. You know what I mean? I'm not being disrespectful, but you got managers like Mark Hughes, you got managers like Tony Pulis. Yeah, they had their time. They had their time, man. We need to move away from these managers. You know what I mean? Had their time. Get someone. For me personally, I'll go for a young manager who's going to come in, have fresh ideas, and take the club forward, and that's exactly what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? These deals are getting Kevin Keegan, who's got no managerial experience, are long gone. And they got to know what they're doing, and not taking any crap from no one at all. I've got Sam here, Chelsea fan. Glad you took a point yesterday. Thanks very much indeed, Sam. Yeah, off his better performance. And the 2 goals conceded were poor goals. Emil Kraft's fought for the first goal, and I thought Dummett could have done better, but he got sussed. And pause exactly, John. Thanks so much indeed. 5 all day long. Yep, he's available. Talk to him. He takes shit from no one. I totally agree there. He is an absolute decent manager, him. And I think it's his dream. He wants to play in the Premier League as well. And let's have a real about it, because I think he wants to have a challenge. He likes to do challenges. He's done it in Germany. He's done it in France. And I think it'd do no wrong coming to the Premier League, because I think it'd be absolutely decent. And like I said, so please smash the likes up and subscribe if you are new to come on first time. Got 600 people subscribing to my channel, 601, and I'm just so made up. And thanks very much all you subscribers for me, because at this moment in time, without you guys, I will not have a channel. I will be still on Twitter, being left behind. So, like I said, got Paul strong, so NFC would be challenging for sure if he gets the players that he needs and he gets the back in with his project. And he does not want giving players who he does not want. And anyway, half those players would be gone anyway. Let's be real about it. John Joe Shelby would be gone. Elmer Kraft would be gone. Yeah. Lascelles would be done. Rich would be done. Yeah. Joelinton. You know, in fact, I could only keep 3 or 4 players at Newcastle. He can build team rooms. Do you know what I mean? But you never know. Rafa Benitez came. The players were bang average. He turns into proper players. He goes, Steve Bruce regress them. Trust the process. How about Russ the regress under this forge of a manager here? But at the end of the day, man, that's how it is. I'll speak the truth. If you don't like the truth, don't come on. It's that simple. Do you know what I mean? But we've got 8 games to go. Burnley, that'd be tough. I look at the fixtures again, all that again. I said 3 more wins would seal the deal. But I don't know if we're going to win another game. We'll probably win 1 game, and that's against Sheffield United. That is about it. And that ain't going to be good enough for Newcastle United. But it was a point yesterday. But you look at the form, 2 in 21. That gets us relegated, if you know what I mean. But it is for what it is, baby. And Scrover's day out there today. It's absolutely freezing out there, man. It's only 7 Celsius in Bristol. Wow. And we need the hot weather, and it'll come very, very soon. I just hope that it's going to be a good summer for us staying in the Premier League. Paul, John, we're going to lose a lot of players if you get relegated, that is. And even if we stop up, I still have a clear out. I've always said that. And Paul said, start select keeper. Who would you bring in? Well, we don't need keepers, really. I mean, De Bruyne, I keep him all day long. Darlow could be on his way. Freddie Woodman will run first team football. If Swansea gets promoted, I think Swansea will make a huge offer for this keeper. Do you know what I mean? This is the thing. We get rid of players who does well elsewhere. Adam Armstrong for Blackburn Rovers. Ivan Toney for Brentford. Banging in the goals. I mean, Ivan Toney's definitely playing the Premier League next season, whether that would be with Brentford or another club. And Alan Armstrong, he's been linked to Newcastle United as well. My advice to you, Alan, if you listen to us, mate, stay at Blackburn, because you're going to get wrecked again at Newcastle United. I can tell you that for now. And De Bruyne's got to walk. And if you get relegated, I think he'd be done. He'll probably go to a football club where he'll probably play second fiddle. PSG wants him. Juve wants him as well as their number 2 keeper. De Bruyne's pretty decent. De Bruyne is pretty decent, to be fair. He's definitely a quality player. Yes, he is, Sam. He is a damn good keeper. Him. He's a lead at the back as well. And this is the thing, man. I do love De Bruyne. He loves the club. He signed a 6-year deal last season. He's got 5 years left on his contract. And he's definitely going, and Newcastle gets relegated, man. Do you know what I mean? Especially when you got this fraud on the manager at the club. Me, let's be real, I'm not being funny. I'd rather have Kanye West manager at my football club rather than this fool we got. You know what I mean? You're ripping the ship. But don't sing gold diggers, can you? You know what I mean? So, hey, what can I say? And this is the thing, yeah? I mean, this is the club I love, right? I love the club, but the club I love today ain't the club I'm seeing now, because the club's gone backwards. Do you know what I mean? It is an absolute joke. We get 52,000 week in, week out, yeah? And we are sitting 17th at this moment in time. It's just not what the fans need. Ashley doesn't care if we finish 17th. To me, he doesn't care if we finish 17th or get relegated. He does not give a monkeys at the club. Let's have it out there. Do you know what I mean? We got another owner, we got another CEO, and guess what? We have got a manager. It is way past the sell-by date. Sam again, Newcastle should be further up the table, I must say. Sam, I totally agree, mate. But we got an order there. He doesn't give a toss about the fans, the media. He doesn't put money into the club. Do you know what I mean? So you bet we should. We should be. Do you know what? Newcastle United are a top 10 club, right? Should be finishing top 10 and progress each season, yeah? Slowly, and aim for Europe, yeah? Or win a trophy, win an FA Cup, or win a Europa League, or win a Carabao Cup. If you win whatever this trophy, even the FA Cup, oh, mate, that'll do me. Then I could talk about what happened that year. Newcastle won the FA Cup. But I love the competition. The competition I love. But some of the top clubs disrespect the competition, man. It's as simple as that. If you check out Lee Gunner's channel, he's an Arsenal fan. The guy, for me, is the best podcaster in the country, right? He loves the FA Cup. And he tells and says how it like it is. Now, he doesn't suffer fools, you know what I mean? Check him out at Lee Gunner 82. And he is amazing. And his mate, Cheeky Cheek as well. Gunnar Eagle Eye. Both Arsenal fans, amazing people. They may split the fans, but you got to get the truth out of them. Simple as that. Paul, and next week's against Burnley is going to be back to shite again. Well, I'm going to do a watch along, but I'm going to get Paul and Davey to cover it for the second half because I got to drop my mum off to get a COVID test sorted out, sort of thing. So yeah, so I'm going to get set up and Paul can cover it. He could be in charge next week. I shall ask him. And Paul, Burnley are a good team at home. Yep, they are strong at home. And John, it's not the same FA Cup as it was in the 70s or 80s. Yeah, I totally agree. But at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself a few questions, Paul. Are we going to win the Premier League? No. Are we going to qualify for top 4? No. Are we ever going to get in Europe again? Not unlikely. So let's go for the FA Cup. Let's go for have a real go. You know, it's the competition I love. Yeah, and at the end of the day, I want to get to Wembley. I want to get to the new Wembley. You know what I mean? Because Newcastle fans have not been at Wembley since 2000. If memory serves me, 2000 when he got beat off Chelsea in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. And we played at Millennium Stadium. We got absolutely ripped a good one by Man U back in 2005. You know, I really want to get to the final that day. I had the chance, I had the opportunity to do it. But at the end of the day, I just think we're frozen on the day. So, you know what I mean? But for the FA Cup, I doubt it very, very much. Well, I'd love to win the FA Cup, even the Carabao Cup. For me, I play your strongest team out, if I'm honest with you, you know what I mean? Play your strongest team out and have a flipping go at it. That's all you're going to win the competition. So, there you go. Am I being too ambitious? Am I aiming a bit too high? For me, not really, because I want the best for the club. Anyway, do smash the likes up and also subscribe if you are new. And I'm going to get into the player ratings as well. And it's been, like I said, it's been really quite a day at Newcastle after 2-2 draw. And yeah, what else can I say? So, and yeah, I was going to say, Paul's went to the Wembley at 74. It was a great day there, but we lost. What a great day. Absolutely. Do you know what? If we get to the final of the FA Cup and we get beat, that's our big day. But disappointed that we lost the FA Cup final. But listen, it's been a great debut and we gave it a right go on the day. Right, let's go into some player ratings and do smash the likes up. And this is how it works, right? We go through 1 to 11, and that's including the subs and including the manager, yeah? And if you want to join in, you can do. If you agree with us, cool. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. So that's no problems at all. Let's go to the player ratings. We're going to start with Martin de Backer. He had no chance of the goals. And for me, he made a couple of decent saves. One for Harry Kane near the end was important, which got us the point. And I'm going to give Dubravka, yeah, I agree with Paul. 7 out of 10. I'm going to give Dubravka a 7 out of 10. And he did okay. Now, on to the right wing back, because play 5 at the back, it'll be Jake and Murphy. I thought he put some decent crosses in. He's been a threat. I think now he has to play in every single game now, because at the end of the day, we need wingers who's going to cross that ball. He's got plenty of energy as well. And yeah, he makes some good runs as well. So I'm going to give Murphy also 7 out of 10. On to my 3 centre halves, I'm going to start with Emma Kraft. 0. He was absolutely dog shite, honestly. That mistake he's done, right, which led to an equalising goal, I still can't fathom that at all. So what was he doing? And on the Independent, right, I'm going to read this out, right? The Independent gave Kraft, and this is over the line, man, gave him 7 out of 10, and they wrote, beyond his defensive duties, the Swedes show plenty of endeavour, get forward, Hoston's pass, also putting some dangerous crosses before being subbed for lonely Joe Willock. So the Independent gave him a 7 out of 10. I don't get that. Thanks very much indeed. 7 out of 10 for Kraft. So whoever gave him 7 out of 10, right, I've got to find out who gave him the 7 out of 10. Alex Pattle from the Independent. So whoever this guy is, right, might be a big name journalist, but I'll get him sacked. Get this guy sacked. You're right, Lee. You're right. Get this guy sacked. Get him out. Yeah? 0 out of 10. This guy should be dropped. Should never play with Newcastle ever again. Do you know what I mean? It comes at back as poor. And this is people saying he's a Swedish Cafu when he signed for us, okay? Wow, what can I say, man? Exactly. It could have been -10, but that's 0 out of 10 for him. Jamal Lascelles, I said earlier on, he did okay. Nothing flash. He's just put a steady shift in. So for me, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. But he had a tough afternoon with Harry Kane as well. But listen, did okay. 6 out of 10 for our captain who wants to resign. Don't forget, man. Paul Dummett, I said he got sussed for the second goal and he struggled to cope with Kane. And look, he did a couple of good tackles here and then. But listen, end of the day, like he's going to get a borderline 6 out of 10, borderline. So did okay, that tackles and that sort of thing. Borderline 6 for Paul Dummett. Sicily on to Matt Ritchie. I thought he did well. I thought he did really well. And for me, battled well. And we need Matt Ritchie to stay in this team now, yeah? He needs his leadership. Definitely, 100%. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Give him 7 out of 10. Whatever they're having. Go and cut the Independent. Lee's finally. Do you think Lascelles so rated? He's wow. Well, it was a Rafa Benitez. I thought it was top quality, but on Steve Bruce, he's regressed big time. So Ritchie, I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10. I thought his work rate has done well, and he did break up the play for the first goal, well, the second equalising goal, and yeah, we need him on that pitch. So I'm gonna give him 7 out of 10. Into the midfield, I'm going to give John Joe Shelby a 6. That pass he did was okay. This girl should have scored. His commitment and spirit was there as well. He pulled out the 50-50 tackle, which I got to mark him down for. But other than that, he's going to get a 6 out of 10. On to Sean Longstaff. That pass for the open for Joelinton was great. That pass again was poor, but he looked tidy. And you know what? The Sean Longstaff I saw yesterday, it's just like watching Rafa playing on the Rafa Benitez, yeah? I thought he was composed in the middle and he played some good passes as well. So I'm going to give Sean a 7, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, I thought he did okay. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 because he's just come back to his best. And I think he should be another player who should be playing every week. Now, who we gone now? So I've done Sean, I've done Shelby, I've done Ritchie, yeah. I'll go on to Motm. I thought he was quiet in the first half, but the one thing I kind of question is his work rate. Yeah, but I don't really want to see my number 10 tracking back and this and that sort of thing. We've got enough defenders to do that. Do you know what I mean? Motm should stay in the middle. When he gets the ball in, make things happen. You know? He didn't really do a lot of that yesterday. There was moments, I can remember when he made a break, got to the halfway line and he kind of stopped. He just should have gone on and on and on. Do you know what I mean? But the one thing he has done, he saved us a goal when he cleared off the line from a header as well. So for me, I know Paul's going to give him a 7, but I'm going to give him a 6 because at the end of the day, I want to see a lot more from the guy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, no assists, but yeah, he had a hand in equaliser. I get it, but at the end of the day, listen, I'm going to give him a 6. Now I'm going to go on to Dwight Gale. He should have scored, in the first half. He's badly let himself down there. But he makes some good runs. He's definitely lacked sharpness for me. But at the end of the day, first half, he should have scored. Second half, I thought he was quiet. But for me, I'm definitely give him a 6 out of 10 for Dwight Gale. It could have been a lot worse for him. Now I'm going to go on to Joelinton. Yeah, he scored the first goal, and then he should have scored before that. He had a couple of chances, poked it wide, and he went for that tap in at the far post and didn't come off for him. For me, he's my man of the match, and I'm going to give him. What can I give Joelinton? Yeah, I'm going to give him 7 out of 10, man of the match for me. I was going to give him an 8, but he missed a couple of chances. I'm afraid he's going to get marked down for it. So I'm going to give Joelinton, man of the match, 7 out of 10. So well done. And I want to see him play like that every single game for the last 8 games now. I want to see him performing. I want to see him hustle and bustle the defence. And I want to see him take some shots on goal. Yeah, but for me, Paul says not man of the match. I say he's my man of the match. I thought his effort was much, much better for me. So, if you don't think he's man of the match, okay, cool. And let's move on to the subs. And let's move on to Gavin McCreeley. I'm going to give him a standard 5. It didn't come on long enough. And Joe Willock came on, scored a goal. I thought he had energy. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 as well. And I'm going to go on to the manager. I'm going to go on to Steve Bruce. When he picked that team, I thought, oh my God, he's putting 2 fullbacks in a 3 centre halves, yeah, 1 centre back in a 3. I thought, what's the guys doing? What's the FNL's doing? Is he doing for the sack? Yeah, I thought that lineup was an absolute joke. Yeah, and for me, he's just lucky. He got away with it. We got a point. For me, I'm going to give him. I'm probably going to give Bruce a 5 because he got his tactics right when he put on Willock and he scored that goal. Yeah, I'm not going to go overboard with him. I'm not going to fall in love with him. I just don't rate him. He's not my manager, but I still want him to be sacked. And unfortunately, he won't get sacked because at the end of the day, they think he's done a wonderful job. 2 wins in 21. That is a joke. Sorry. That's unacceptable. 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 And like I said, so I'm going to give him, definitely going to give him 5 out of 10, man. That's because he's got Willock right. Or shall I relegate to a 4 out of 10? I mean, Paul said 3. I'm saying 5. Do you know what? I'm going to relegate myself. I'm going to say 4 out of 10. Split it down the middle, 4 out of 10. And now I've got Gene there, relatively late substitutes too, but to be fair, he got the team shit right. Plus, it was our pressing that led to the first goal. Credits where it's due. Yeah, Gene, you're absolutely right, mate. We did press. That's what we don't do. We don't press. Still a crap match out and shouldn't be anywhere near Gateshead, let alone Newcastle. Or let alone St. James's Park. Let's be real about it. Yeah. So, for me, I think I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. The team selection was very, very strange. But at the end of the day, Willock saved his Bacon. And guess what? He's an Arsenal player and he's going to be one happy guy because he scored against Spurs and he loved it. So, yeah, that's going to be my player ratings there. And I've got some, I've got on Force in the tune. I need 8 o'clock. I'm going to get a bit of a break, have a bit of a rest. And on tomorrow, I'll be Anuruda, the Bristol City fan. We're going to talk about the championship and the battle for the championship. The race is hotting up, isn't it, really? I mean, Norwich are top by miles. They're going to go up the season. Watford's going to draw them lightly. You know, but 2 teams got relegated, but gone back in the Premier League. And it's going to be a right ding-dong battle between, you've got Swansea there, you've got Brentford there, you've got Barnsley trying to fight for it as well. They're playing some cracking stuff as well. Do you know what? I wouldn't mind taking their manager in now. I would not mind taking the Barnsley manager because I think he'll do bits. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. But I'd rather stop in the Premier League and get a decent manager in. But I'm getting people saying, well, we stop with the Premier League, Steve is to be offered a new deal. Well, if that is the case, then do you know what? I'll just give up on the club, really. And cheers, have a good day here, John. You too, Ching. Thanks very much indeed. Yeah, Willett offers that buzz in the box. Really lacking midfield. I'll take him on the season on loan for next season. No problems at all. And I'll be on at 7 o'clock, Paul. 7 o'clock with Anuda. I'm going to pull it out there for tomorrow. And he's looking forward to it, you know. He's only 13, so I'm going to get him on there. And he knows more than the championship than I do. And I ain't going to lie. I'll probably get embarrassed tomorrow. It's like in running a show. And yeah, man, it is what it is, you know. So, right, let's go wrap it up here, sort of thing. And if you do like our videos, please smash the likes up and subscribe if you are new. And I'm going to wrap up, get myself a break. I'll be back on at 8 o'clock tonight, performance in the tune. And until then, guys, thanks for joining me, player ratings. And until then, thanks so much. Catch you later.